We are very, very pleased and happy to have Ibrahim Alkasem with us. Ibrahim, please come here. Ibrahim is a lawyer from Syria. He has defended very many people in Syria at the terrorism court. We hear that right, terrorism court, and most of the terrorists he defended were people like Abir or Khaled, people you will get to know. You don't understand? Okay. Okay. Is that better? Should I repeat? Soll ich nochmal sagen?
Ich habe Sie verstanden, wenn Sie wollen.
Okay. Sorry. Ibrahim is a lawyer from Damascus. He has defended very many human rights activists at the terrorism court. And you hear that right, it's a terrorism court where they put people like Abir, the young lady you have seen a minute ago, and people like Khaled. Ibrahim is now living in Berlin, and he is the co-founder and speaker of the Caesar Group. It's due to Ibrahim that we are able to have this exhibition here. Ibrahim, thank you so much. It's so important to have you and to show these pictures to the public. It's up to you now.
Thank you. Actually, each time I try to speak about...
Take it in your hand and
okay.
very close, really close.
Each time I try to speak about situation in Syria, I found it's very difficult because I found it's have two ways to speak about it. To speak about it like detainees or like a lawyer or a human rights activist. I was also, maybe my family will find me like in this photo, but I was lucky. But who are in this photo wasn't lucky. And even this detainees, we can say they are lucky because we could found their photos. So thank you, Tina, and thank you all of you because you are here, because you are interested about what is going on in Syria. Thank you for Haika, thank you for Garance. Garance is the best friends who support the group since the first day. We tried to work. And we should also thank for all the Syrian activists who are working and nobody knows about them. And they put their same life in dangerous. Nobody know about them. We used to work as a group for a long time in hiding way, but now it's the first time to be officially by the name. So I would like to speak to you about how we starting our group and how is this, all of this happened for, and we can, for that you can know what happened in Syria. After the beginning of the Syrian revolution in 2011, the military photograph, which you known by Caesar, gradually leaked picture and electronic documents. The pictures show detainees tortured to the death in Syrian regime prisons. Caesar consigned them to his friend who named Sami. Caesar was the head of forensic department of judicial evidence section of the military police in Damascus. He was worked for the regime army for 20 years before the revolution started. His task was to organize the documentation of the criminal incidents by photography. He then had to intend an official check to be referred to military court. With the revolution growing larger, Caesar and some assistant by photography who were working with military police had to take many and more pictures of them, of the victims. Torture bodies that arrived from the security branches at the merge of Tishrin Military Hospital and Al-Mazza Military Hospital. Al-Mazza Military Hospital is just far away from Bashar al-Assad Palace, maybe 3 or 4 kilometers. That means if he just open his window, maybe he will see and hearing the screaming for the detainees when they are killed. The result of daily work of the photographies went into Caesar's office. He had to best overview and incent of the daily crimes of the regime. Caesar decided to defect with the pictures, with the help of Sami, his friend. He took steps to copy of picture and establish a conversation and archive system. This work was life-threatening. They had to make sure that there were no tracks of their work, nor tracks that lead to the copies. Intelligence service that were raiding houses of civilians in sudden and repertory manner. The work continued by Caesar and Sami until the middle of 2013. At that time, the dangerous become more around them. They decided to run away and escaped from Syria. They escaped from Syria and somebody helped them to be outside. Since 3 years, I used to be in connection with them, and I suggest to them to have cooperation together to make complaining in Germany, because the justice in Germany have universal jurisdiction. At that time, I have cooperation with ECCHR, European Center for Constitutional and Human Rights in Berlin, and we started working together to building the cases. And after that, we invited the other Syrian organization to have cooperation with ECCHR to building cases. Even until 1 month, nobody from also this organization, Syrian organization, knows this information, that we are working in hiding way. They're just using to see me inside the ECCHR office because I am Syrian lawyer, not because I am member of Caesar Files Group. We working together with Caesar Files Group, with ECCHR, and all Syrian organizations didn't know this, but after a while we decided to be in this public way. We support the case, the first case we supported was in Spain. Decided we support the cases in Germany, and we have complaining case by Caesar Files Group before the General Prosecutor here in Germany. We received around 27,000 photos for the General Prosecutor for detainees who killed under torture in prison of intelligence in Syria. The result was, the first good result was arrest warrant against Jamil Hassan. He is until now the head of Air Force Intelligence, and he really the most dangerous man, if we said, from the group around Bashar al-Assad. He always published this, that I don't care about the people, I can kill anybody, and because of the interview with the Russian website, he said that he don't care about the life of people. And if he have ability to do the same massacre which did it by Hafez al-Assad, Bashar al-Assad's father, in 18s, he will do it again. And Bashar should follow his father in this massacre. Because of this work and document what the violation in Syria, we could be here in Germany. We could get the first step here. The team until now most of the team are working in hiding way because we have some activists inside Syria, some activists near Syria, around the country around Syria, some of them are in Europe. But unfortunately, the only one who speaks about this group, it's me, not the other, because we are feeling afraid about their life. It's very dangerous about them because they have the first touch with the evidence, so it will be very big lose if we lose any of them. Because the regime, until now, he officially said, no, it's wrong and it's false evidence, but at the same time he may establish a committee inside Syria. It's including judge and lawyers and officers from intelligence and police and doctors to discuss and to analyzing the evidence in Caesar's photo. So it's very important this. And besides this photo also we have another document. We didn't publish this information before, and we will not publish what we have also, because we will not did the same mistake when this photo published in the beginning of 2014, because it was very big mistake to publish this photo. Now we have to publish this photo again because we want to find link with the family of the victims. The family of victims have the right what happened there about their relative. They have to right to know what happened for them, how much their relative suffering before they died. For that we are working in this, and beside that we want to send message. This case of detention in Syria didn't stop. Until now, every day the regime arrests new civilian people without any reason, without doing anything until today. Even in Damascus or Homs or Aleppo or another city in Syria. And now he is starting destroying Dar'a like other cities. The photo which we are put it today, it's not including women, although we have some women between them. It's including children and old men and young men. I found a photo for my many friends in these photos. It's not now with them. One of them was a lawyer. He just said, I against the regime. He didn't anything. He just said, everything what is going on in Syria, it's not to fear. For that, they torture him until they killed him. He left behind him family, 5 children. The biggest one, the oldest one was 10 years. And his wife also. Until today, every day, another detainees are killed under torture. Nobody knows about their scream. Nobody knows about what happened for them. For that, we trying to use this photo again to send message, maybe to support what is going on in litigation in Germany and another country, because we need this. The victims and their family need justice. We shouldn't thinking about peace without justice. The peace cannot be without real justice, not just any justice. The justice be when the victims and their family knows about what happened for their family, their relative. It's starting from this point. After that, it's continue by prosecute and accountability for the criminal who did this crime and continue did this crime, doing this crime. And this time also my colleague in our group are making another advocacy by heading way in another country. We will publish another information about this activities in a few days, because they are traveling in secret way, because of it's very dangerous for them. We believe in our group, because we put ourselves in dangerous, because we believe it's our duty for the Syrian people, for the families. We believe that it's our duty for Syria, for the peace in Syria. We can say this is just any file. It's not file for the detainees. It's case, actually, not files. It's not file to go and negotiating between the party of the conflict in Syria. It's case. We should fighting for this case. We shouldn't accept to find any agreement between the regime and other party to arrest some, to release some detention and detainees and don't allow for the other release. We don't have ability and will not accept to this happen in this time. This is the time for justice. It starts by the first step, which we did it, and it will continue with the other steps. We hope we can do the best for the families, for the victims. We will looking for find good link with the family because most of them are inside in Syria. We don't want to put them in dangerous because of this relation with us for this photo. Thank you very much again. And thank you again, Tina, and thank you, Heike. Thank you, guys.